Hi there. My name is Tony Mazurkiewicz. I serve as a chaplain for athletics here at Georgetown. It's a pleasure to be with you. Last week I had a Zoom conversation with one of our student athletes. She shared how important her team principles have been for her overall well-being these past few years. I thought I might share them with you as spiritual inspiration for the times in which we find ourselves. The first principle she shared is commit to the program. I wonder if commit to the program right now means presence or awareness. We've heard a similar invitation from our speakers throughout the past week. The late Jesuit Anthony de Mello, one of my favorite spiritual writers, said the key to the spiritual life is waking up. Waking up not only to what's happening around us, but to what's happening within us. Being present to, noticing, naming what we're feeling, and being present to, noticing, and naming what we need. I know for me, I've noticed a whirlwind of emotions these past few weeks. Sadness, of frustration, of fear. Then I feel moments of hope, of calm and optimism. I'm finding pay attention to my needs a little bit harder. I've been trying to check in on campus ministry's mission of meaning, belonging, and purpose, and whether or not I'm meeting these needs. I've also been trying to bring all this to my prayer, trying to keep my hand in the hand of God, and as you probably know, it's not easy. But committing to the program invites us to live through these challenging times within the deepest reservoirs of our hearts and our shared communities. The second principle she shared is put the team first. I wonder if putting the team first right now means acknowledging social distancing as a commitment to the common good, especially those on the margins, those who are most vulnerable. Right now, keeping 6 feet distance between ourselves is something every one of us can do. Collectively, we're being called to be our brothers and sisters keepers. And for those of us not on the front lines, social distancing is our spiritual practice for the time being. Keeping 6 feet distance is putting the team first and potentially keeping people alive. The third principle she shared is elevate the atmosphere. In this past week in various virtual platforms, I heard several examples of elevating the atmosphere. A student athlete committed to checking in virtually with a friend every day to stay connected. A student who's now at home who's going to learn how to cook, and I think his family's going to like that. A student who is still here on campus, unable to return home, who is grateful for the university's continued support. A colleague who sees her role as bringing hope to others, being that positive, optimistic presence during this time of uncertainty and anxiety. A coach who's trying to continue to stay close to God, not just for himself, but to be able to better hold the space of the divine for his team. And just outside Georgetown's front gates on 36th Street, where I live as a resident minister, neighbors now come outside every night at 6 p.m. to wave, to say hello, just to bring a needed smile. And the fourth and final principle she shared is demonstrate gratitude. And as we know, Ignatian spirituality is rooted in gratitude. The examen begins with a turn towards God, an acknowledgement of the graces we have received, the good things that have come our way, and the blessings that have fed our soul. And whatever that gratitude looks like, whatever it sounds like, whatever it feels like, it may indeed be an antidote to the isolation, the loneliness, and the sadness that may accompany social distancing. And as challenging and difficult as it is, we are called to savor, to relish, to delight in the daily gratitudes that come our way. I'm especially grateful for the leadership and the entire Georgetown University community who continues to lead through these challenging times at the deepest reservoir of our shared community. And I hope and pray that wherever you are in the world, you find comfort and meaning in one, if not more, of the principles of this Georgetown coach. Commit to the program, put the team first, elevate the atmosphere, and demonstrate gratitude. I know I sure do. Thank you, and peace be with you.